The year is 2121, and the Earth has become uninhabitable. Every single scientist spent the past 100 years trying to decipher Nirvana High Paladin instead of solving climate change. Simply put, the complexity of Yu-Gi-Oh! Has ended the world. But hope still remains. Two heroes, the great-great-great-great-great-great-great-grandsons of MBT and RJ, have made a startling discovery. Right when Yu-Gi-Oh! Was just beginning, before Synchros, before Goats, before Master Rule 1, there existed another rule set. The Yu-Gi-Oh! Junior rules. No tributes, no quick plays, one spell, and one trap per turn. Now, using Tachyon technology, these two must contact their ancestors, convince them to play the Yu-Gi-Oh! Junior rules, and conscript as many of their fellow Yu-Gi-Tubers as possible to start a movement to simplify the game that would eventually end the human race. This is the Yu-Gi-Oh! Junior journey.
Alright, so before we get started, here's a little greeting I wanted to send to Dzeeff. I just didn't know how to phrase it until now. My name's KingScarlet, and I'm not afraid of you. I know you're a coward, so I just decided that you just died, pal. I'm gonna come get the body. There's no politics here, just good old-fashioned revenge. No Pentagon, just you and me. And on the off chance that you win, I'm really sorry. I didn't mean it. Like, buddy, please. I thought.
Hey everybody, KingScarlet here, professional Yu-Gi-Oh! Idiot. And I am so excited to be back on the Great British Baking Show and have a second chance at making those delicious macaroons.
Let's take a look at the secret recipes, shall we? Alright, so full disclosure, I was completely overwhelmed by the possibilities here, and I was super unfamiliar with this format. While I've watched it, I don't absorb very easily by watching, I absorb more by doing, and I have never done. This is my first time ever playing this format, and so the big question, the most daunting question was, what the friggin' heck do I play? And that led me to immediately becoming a filthy net decker. And I traveled far and wide and deep and long and strong to the Jank Tank, and I asked for help from the Junior Journey enthusiasts there, and I asked, hey, can you guys give me a list that is viable and legal in 2005, follows the current ban list of Junior Journey, is pretty good, but not a degenerate lockdowny thingy that would be unfun to watch, and also is funny? And they delivered. They gave me a couple options, and just really quick, thank you so much to the Jank Tank for helping me out with this, because I had no idea really where to start, and you gave me that. That was very helpful, and I genuinely appreciate it. Thank you. Look at this crazy conglomerate of things. I am so excited. I landed on Warrior something. Warrior Mishmash. Warrior Goulash, if you will. And I'm so excited to play this. There are so many cards that I'm just like, wow. I would have never gotten to play this at any other time, and it just makes me so happy. First one right off the bat is Tyler the Great Warrior. I am so excited to get to play this card, just because, you know, I never will in real life, and I love the story behind it and what it signifies, and it's just so cool. And gameplay-wise, it's really funny, you know? It's just such a funny card to play, and I just love it. So I'm excited. I hope I get to win just once with Tyler the Great Warrior. That would be so awesome. But yeah, so I took the warrior list given to me, and I did make a few different choices just based off of personal preference, and I added a few texts that I found that I thought were kind of cool. I'm sure one that you're seeing right now and is kind of glaring is Elemental Hero WILDHEART. Now, I'm sure that there are other cards. In fact, I know that there are other cards out there that are unaffected by trap effects in some way. But I found this one first. The truth is, I saw it first and I was like, we're throwing it in. I love it. And that's what we did. So I threw this in as well as Blade Edge, but allow me to explain WILDHEART, because I'm sure there's lots of folks out here that are seeing this and they're like, what? Why? Why would he do that? There's just so many other cards he could play. And I see the synergy here specifically with United We Stand. Now, synergy is probably too strong of a word. What I mean is potential. Elemental Hero WILDHEART is immune to a lot of these turn-ending, game-shifting trap cards like Mirror Force, Torrential Tribute, and possibly Regeki Break. And it, equipped with United We Stand, could potentially just take an entire game because it's really hard to out that, right? You don't have your traps to lean on, and if the attack still stays big, then we're sitting pretty. We have control of the game state. And I think that's pretty cool. I mean, our goal is essentially just warrior beatdown. There's nothing crazy or delicious about this. You know, it's very, very bland beatdown. And I'm okay with that. I enjoy that. Sometimes it's good to just turn the brain off and attack. You know, I can't play appliancers in this format, but nothing is going to stop me from playing a deck with the win condition, attack. And that's just the way it is. All right, let's look at some other cards. Our other tech that I mentioned was Blade Edge. I like the idea of if my opponent is sitting on an unoutable thing in defense position, being able to just punish them for that. So I threw it in at 1. We'll see. The good news about this format is it's not like it's dead. It's still a 2600 beat stick if we do draw it. So it's great. It's fine. And now we'll go in order. We've got the BES Tetran. This is just basically MST, but unoutable for a second, kind of. It's terrible in every other format, but it's really good in this one. So we've got that at 3. 3 Cyber Dragon is basically just a way to special summon and have some form of crackback and keeping up with my opponent's advantage if they go first. Nothing too crazy about that, obviously. We know what Cyber Dragon does, hopefully. Exiled Force. I like this because it is searchable and it's removal. So I have it at 2 for now. It might have been a 3 of. Perhaps I should have this at 3 and put Blade Edge in the side, but here we are. I'm just going to keep it. Then we have Guilford the Legend at 2, essentially just another beat stick, but works well with United We Stand and can recycle it, which is really, really nice. This Marauding Captain, I know I might have weird TCG brain here, but the idea of this is to be able to bring out another warrior to synergize with United We Stand. We're built completely around United We Stand and getting high attack points and, well, like I said before, attacking. So I hope that this is helpful. It might just be duty pants. I don't know, but the hope is that it brings out another warrior and then can further increase its attack points. It might just suck. Then we have Obnoxious Celtic Guard, just a stall card. Again, all these are searchable. So I like being able to sit on this because in this format, it's just like, it's so strong to just like normal summon a crazy level 8 beat stick with high attack. And this doesn't let that just like be the win condition. So I like this, and I guess special summoning them too. Like, right, just getting high attack monsters is kind of the win condition right now, and this doesn't allow that to be the win condition. It lets me stall a little bit. Then we've got Sangan and Witch as our 2 recruiters, although Witch is a little less applicable. The funny thing is it does search Tyler, which is awesome. I love that. But it's limited, so, you know, it has its uses, but it's fine. I mean, I guess it can grab some other things too. But yeah, whatever. Sangan is a little better because it does get us to WILDHEART if we want to go that route. So I do like Sangan. Perhaps I should have put in more than 1. I don't remember if this was limited or semi-limited or not, but I have it at 1 and it'll probably be fine. I have no idea. We don't want, like, to just set cards the whole time anyway, I guess. So we'll see. Then we've got Axe of Despair, which is just, again, another increase attack. Attack, attack, attack. Again, stick to the game plan, right? Attack, attack, attack. Brain control in case we just need to grab something and go for the win, and it's just good, right? It's like Change of Heart or Creature Swap or Snatch Steal or whatever. Very similar. These are, again, these cards here, Cold Wave, Dark Hole, Giant Trunade, Heavy Storm, they're just good stuff cards. They're the good staples that turn the tide of the game. Nothing too crazy to talk about with those. You know what Reinforcement does? It's grabbing our warriors. And then United We Stand is essentially the win condition of the deck to allow us to just have insanely high attack points and win the game quickly, hopefully. That depends on if we can sit on at least 1 or 2 traps. Which will, I mean, it'll be 1 at a time, obviously, because of, you know, the rules. But the hope is we can do that. And then, of course, just we got to play these. They're too good not to play them. Yeah, hopefully they'll help us turn the tide of the duel. In the side, if I do end up against trap heavy, I have no idea. I know that they're like these traps, I think Mirror Force and Torrential Tribute are the most common. Royal Decree can help with that. I'm not sure that I'll end up siding this in though, because I still want to use my traps. It seems kind of, I don't know. We'll see if it's just like, you know, if I end up against this format's version of Altergeist, perhaps it'll be good. Non-fusion arena, I threw in kind of like a last second choice just in case they are playing like heavy fusion deck. Again, I'm super unfamiliar with the format. I don't know if that's a crazy good deck right now in 2005, but if it is, we are prepared. Then we have Megamorph and Amazoness Swordswoman. The idea behind this is that Swordswoman will keep Megamorph live. I'm not sure if that will be possible or not. Then just kind of as the last two cards to fill, I threw in Jinzo again for that trap heavy maybe matchup, and then Brain Control for just going second. It's good, right? It's good to take control of your opponent's monsters. So that's it for the deck. I hope that it works. I mean, like I said, it's essentially Warrior Beatdown, hope for simplified game state, always have control conglomerate thing that apparently I guess I named Junior Jiggly Wiggly. I kind of forgot I did that. But yeah, I hope it works. I hope it's good. I have no idea. So let's see how this goes. Let's save the world from Elon Musk's 45th clone. Elon, I am not becoming a Tesla.
What is up guys, Dzeeff here. Today I am trying to save the future by convincing MBT and RJ that Dimension Fusion probably shouldn't be legal in Junior Journey format. This card might not be at its best in this particular deck. It certainly could be more degenerate. I even built like a super aggressive OTK based deck as my first strategy in the Junior Journey format, but I opted to sort of chicken out and go with this deck, which is sort of at a halfway point between an OTK deck and a control deck. You do have the option to OTK using cards like Dimension Fusion and Fusion Gate, but if my opponent happens to be playing a fast deck, I can really slow the game down with cards like Mystic Tomato and Mirror Force and Regeki Break and Creature Swap. So I feel like this deck has a good matchup against pretty much any other deck in the format. Like I said, Defusion could be more broken in other decks, but I think this particular build gives me a lot of options against a lot of decks, and I really don't know what KingScarlet is going to build. So for my list, I have 3 copies of King of the Swamp, plus 1 copy of Poly, 2 copies of Hex Sealed Fusion. You could play 3, but it's very searchable in this deck. 3 copies of Mystic Tomato. I like this card as a way to slow down the game. If he does not remove it with a card effect, I can go Tomato into Tomato into Tomato into like a Sangan. That's really good, and also it pairs very well with Creature Swap, of course. 2 copies of our favorite card in the game, Sangan. I was playing 3 at one point, but I think Tomato is better, not only for Creature Swap, of course, but because it's really good when your opponent attacks Tomato to then special summon the Hex Sealed Fusion, and then on your next turn you can normal summon either Summon Skull or Buster Blader, and then go into Beaskull Dragon or Dark Paladin. I think that line is really good, so I do like Mystic Tomato quite a lot. 1 copy of Witch of the Black Forest. This card is currently limited, otherwise I would play 3 copies if I could. This card is so good in this deck, but we're going to play Sangan as like our second to third copy of it. 1 copy of Karibo. I know RJ keeps making fun of people for playing this card, but it is so hard to turn down because we can search it off of the Sangan. If my opponent is going for a big OTK, I can float into the Sangan, and then maybe the Karibo could catch them off guard, or maybe it's just a really bad brick. We have 3 copies of Thunder Dragon, which not only is really good with Fusion Gate and Dimension Fusion because you can summon Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon, but also it is a light monster for Chaos Sorcerer. It's the only light monster actually, so you really do want to draw this card in your opening hand. We have 2 copies of Summon Skull and 2 copies of Buster Blader, so there are a lot of fusion monsters that you could play. We're even playing a couple in our extra deck that I don't have the material for. Master of Oz is very good, 4200 is great, but I really like having 2 monsters that can go into a Dark Fusion so that I can do that play that I talked about earlier with the Hex Sealed Fusion and the Mystic Tomato. 1 copy of Jinzo. This card is very good, especially in combination with our OTK based cards like Defusion or Fusion Gate, and then 2 copies of Chaos Sorcerer. This card is great removal. It also helps set up the Dimension Fusion, of course, and you can perform some pretty big combos between Chaos Sork and Fusion Gate banishing, and then you use Dimension Fusion to bring a whole bunch of cards back. We have 3 copies of Fusion Gate, of course, 1 copy of Poly, although you could play 2, 3 copies of Dimension Fusion, this card should be banned, 1 copy of Monster Reborn, and 2 copies of Creature Swap. For the trap cards, I'm playing 3 copies of Mere Force, 3 copies of Regeki Break, 1 copy of Dust Tornado, and 1 copy of Call of the Haunted. We're not main decking Torrential because it does conflict quite a bit with Mystic Tomato, but it is in the side deck if KingScarlet is playing a super aggressive deck. I'll talk about the side deck in a moment here, but for the extra deck, I'm playing 3 copies of Black Skull Dragon, 3 copies of Dark Paladin, 2 copies of Sandwich, 2 copies of Twin-Headed Thunder Dragon, 1 copy of Reaper on the Nightmare, 1 copy of Last Warrior, 1 copy of Elemental Hero Wild Edge, and 1 copy of Elemental Hero Thunder Giant. I don't think these cards are particularly good, but I know that E-Heroes are a possible deck that KingScarlet could play in this episode, so I wanted to have the option there just in case, because I do have Creature Swap in the main deck, and I even have Brain Control in the side deck. So if KingScarlet is playing a hero deck, these cards could come in handy. Finally, we have 1 copy of Master of Oz. I'm not playing Big Koala in my deck, but if KingScarlet is, I wanted to have this as an option because I do have Creature Swap and Brain Control like I just mentioned. So for the side deck, the first 6 cards here, Brain Control, Poly, and Torrential, these cards are in here just in case KingScarlet is on basically the same deck that I'm on. So if he is playing this deck with the Fusion Gates and stuff, I have to side out Fusion Gate because both players can use this card, which obviously is not good for us. So in that case, I can side out all 3 copies of Fusion Gate and even potentially all 3 copies of Dimension Fusion, and then I'll side deck into these 6 cards. Now, after doing that, I still can do a lot of my big combos. I can't Dimension Fusion, but I can steal cards with Creature Swap and Brain Control, and I can Poly into them, or if I steal a card like Summon Skull or Buster Blader or Dark Magician, I can use Hex Sealed Fusion without Polymerization to then go into one of these big extra deck monsters. We also have some utility one-ofs, which are searchable by either Sangan or Witch or Mystic Tomato. So we have 1 copy of this weird card. This is the material for Last Warrior from Another Planet, so theoretically I could search this with Sangan and then go into it. I don't think Last Warrior is that good in this format. I mean, we have triple Torrential, triple Mere Force, triple Regeki Break, but once again here, if KingScarlet is playing a big monster deck, I probably will side into Last Warrior just as a sort of pseudo floodgate that can buy me a little bit of time. And this card is also not even that bad to draw because it has like a spell negation effect, which in this format is really good because when you activate a spell card and it gets negated, it does go towards your 1 activation for that turn. Next up, we have Des Wombat. I don't think Burn is that good in this format, but as a one-of that I can search, I might as well play it just in case. We also have 1 copy of Spirit Reaper, just an all-around good card, but also if our opponent is playing stuff like Messenger of Peace or Level Limit Area B, I could side into this and then make Reaper on the Nightmare, which could then be used to slowly not only get card advantage, but do damage to my opponent. Next up, we have 2 copies of Nobleman of Crossout. If KingScarlet is playing like a slower control deck with a lot of set cards, or if they're playing a similar engine like the Mystic Tomato engine, this card suddenly becomes very good. So I wanted to make sure that was in the side deck, even if I wasn't convinced that I had to main deck it. We also have 1 copy of Dark Hole for going second. The last 3 cards might look crazy in the side deck, Cold Wave, Heavy Storm, and Giant Trunade. I really am disrespecting back row decks with my main deck. We do have Dust Tornado and Jinzo and Regeki Break, but I decided to not play these big spell cards because I really want my spell card activations to be either Dimension Fusion or a Fusion Summoning card, or perhaps Creature Swap in some situations, but primarily I want to either be activating Fusion Gate, Poly, or Dimension Fusion. So I'm not sure if I'm going to have a lot of opportunities to use these cards, especially in game 1. I think this deck has a lot of options. I tried to build it to be as well-rounded as possible. Like I said, it started out as an OTK deck only, but I really felt like that lost to too many cards like Mere Force and Torrential. So I really think that this deck is good in a variety of matchups, and I can't wait to see what KingScarlet is playing for this episode of Junior Journey.
Well, folks, I was surprised to see that history had not changed itself. We had not course corrected, and we hadn't saved the universe after that really excellent best of 3 that we played last time. I think that was a new record in terms of losing me ad revenue. So thanks for that, buddy. But we banned a ton of cards.
I did my best.
Oh, well, your best was just not good enough. My best similarly fell short. And as a result, we have brought in 2 individuals who are much better than us. We have KingScarlet, and we have the one, the only, Dzeeff. Hi to both of you.
What's up? How's it going?
Hey.
Are you excited for what you're about to unleash upon the world?
I got way too excited to play this episode. Like, I ended up crafting so many decks, so many ideas. I think this format's really fun, actually.
Wow, wasn't expecting that.
Yeah.
Well, okay, clarification.
Might
I
actually-
think the rule set is fun, but it's kind of like you're trying to figure out like how to build the deck with the rule set. I don't know.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. It was cool.
The rule set is fun, and in practice, a lot of the gameplay is like, like it's beautiful in the same way like a car crash is beautiful, right?
Yeah, sure.
Scarlet, do you have something epic and based in Red Pill to show us today?
Absolutely, I do. We have to stop global warming, or else Elon Musk is going to turn us all into Teslas. And
That
by
is what's
Elon
gonna
Musk,
happen.
of course, I'm talking about his 45th clone.
That is what's happening. You're right.
You would pick paper.
Yeah, baby, going fast makes me feel alive.
Avatar is a rock monster. You're a traitor. Oh, jeez.
All a mind game, baby.
Just
All a mind
sucking
game.
it up to
extra deck?
MBT.
What are you doing?
Wait.
That's wrong. I
It
don't
was
know what
it was
you're
holding
saying,
him
but
back,
it's
baby.
wrong. I'm
I was
sorry.
holding him back.
That is not a chance. No extra deck.
Listen, if anything goes wrong, I blame the jank tank. I was like, listen, guys, I need help. Stat. And this is what we came up with. Normal summon Tyler, the greatest warrior of all time, baby. Let's go. And then I
the
will
first time
set
this
a
card has ever been summoned.
Okay, so we did kind of have to have a come to Jesus about, are we allowing this card to be played? And we thought that it would be funny to let it be played, so yes is the answer.
Yeah.
Congratulations
Yeah.
to Tyler for getting through
Yes.
all they went through. Thank you for this card that is a
Yes.
searchable 3,000 off of which of the Black Forest.
There were actually 3 of these made. One for Konami, one for the kid, and one auctioned at a Make-A-Wish auction afterwards.
Oh my goodness.
In response to Tomato being normal summoned,
I do not.
pack the creature swap.
Ooh.
Oh heck.
Yeah, that's a
Oh,
good one.
heck.
That's decent.
Here you
That's
go.
a pretty good one.
It's almost like he's experienced at Yu-Gi-Oh! And I play appliancers normally.
Oh,
I mean, you have like one of the most expensive cards in the game right there. So.
oh, you're really telling on
All right,
yourself
sorry.
right now.
Okay. Battle phase deck.
Yo!
All right, let's go.
This.
Gone as fast as it was summoned. All right. Now, I expect some giggles, but this is the spice, baby.
I won't laugh.
We're
I
gonna
promise.
normal summon Elemental Hero Wildheart.
That
What the-
is.
Wait, is there
dog.
Syrian allowed in this show? Or is
Yeah,
that
you can cuss. You
demonetization?
can cuss. Yeah.
Okay, what the fuck is this? Why?
This is what we call spice, baby.
Dude, I spent so many hours workshopping. So many Wildheart with
Listen,
no extra
Doug.
deck.
Nobody is gonna stop me from playing a deck with a win con that goes as follows: attack.
I mean, I.
All right, here
I
we
guess.
go. United we stand, baby.
I guess.
Yeah.
I guess.
Pretty good.
I will equip to Wildheart,
Are you sure?
and we will go to battle phase.
Yep.
Attack with Wildheart, and attack with the Tomat.
This is actually kind of 5-head because quick play spells aren't a thing in here, and so Wildheart with that is basically immune to everything in the game.
Let's go, baby! I just looked up the newest pack, and I was like, "Oh, that's cool."
Oh, interesting.
No, don't tell me interesting. I don't like the sound of that. I don't like interesting things.
Yeah, I'll normal summon Tomato.
Let's go, baby. The advantage.
Yeah, we'll crash.
Oh, and you get both, don't you?
I do, yeah.
Yeah.
Heck! No!
Okay, so that was my normal. I don't think I can attack over the Wildheart. Yeah, I'll just go Hex Sealed and Witch, I think.
Let's
Are
go,
you
baby.
doing
Let's go,
Is he
baby.
doing it?
Let's go,
Yeah, I
baby.
mean, phase
Are
2
you-
activate Hex effect.
The sandwich!
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
activate Witch effect.
Yeah.
Oh, don't let your memes be dreams, duelist.
God Thunder Dragon.
What?
And then
I love
discard
this.
Thunder Dragon
Oh, I
effect.
love it. Oh, I know where this is going.
No, he's
Oh, I
good
know
at
where this is
Yu-Gi-Oh!
going.
Oh no, he's good at Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh no. Oh,
This
I was
is-
so afraid of main decking this because I thought for sure you would play a fusion deck, but I'm gonna activate Fusion Gate.
Oh my god.
No!
Oh
Doug, I'm gonna be real with you. This is the most based shit I've ever seen in my life.
no! Holy shit! This is amazing.
Thunder Dragon.
And
Or
none of it
twin-headed
outs
Thunder Dragon.
the Wild Heart though.
Yeah. And then we'll set. I've not set a card. Yeah, we'll set one, and then your go.
I do gotta
Well.
say here, we started off with normal summon the Tyler the Great Warrior, right?
Right.
But ever since then, this has basically just been 2005 locals.
Yeah.
Like, I'm pretty sure I
Yeah.
saw kids playing these two exact decks since then on the playground.
Probably, honestly.
I will normal summon the Marauding Captain.
Dude.
Wow. Oh man, this is excellent.
Dude, you know that the tribute. No, I guess you summoned so you know there's no tributes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. That's
It's
good.
gonna be embarrassing if you lose, I will say.
And I will not activate the effect because I can't.
Oh my god.
Oh
good.
no! What?
Excellent.
I
Okay.
asked MBT's chat, give me something that's funny. And they
Right.
did.
Yeah,
They did.
This is good. I like
I'll
it.
activate Axe of Despair on Wild Heart.
Oh
Is this enough?
no. Okay, so it's at 31. It's at 41 right now. Sick. Cool.
Yes. Yeah. And we'll go into battle.
Yeah.
I will take care of the more immediate threat, and I'll actually attack Thunder Dragon.
Alright, on attack declaration, I'm going to activate Dust Tornado on the United We Stand.
Oh, that's
Alright.
epic. Yeah, that is epic.
In
That
the
is-
arms of the angel.
This is what we in the biz call not good.
No, you're fine.
So, wait, so now attack
There's
is
no-
down,
Yeah, it's down to 25.
and now I already, the attack goes through, correct?
It does, yeah, no monsters.
that's what I
were
thought.
added or-
I didn't think so, but all right. And
Would you like to activate Axe of Despair?
No.
Possible, it's not. It's out
And
there.
on that, your move, Buckaroo.
Oh, okay.
Oh!
No!
Dude, this is. Oh my god, you can fusion gate again if you want.
Now hold on, Doug. I
Yeah.
quote.
Yeah.
I wouldn't worry about it.
Okay,
For
okay.
those who don't know, MBT spent the entire morning today trying to
Oh, come on.
convince Doug that. Oh my god. Well, you know, that story's going to get cut short by the end of the game. Okay.
This was a close
Oh my
one. I
gosh.
think it could have gone either way.
Yeah, it was a coin toss. Oh, I feel so bad.
Oh.
You should feel bad.
Yeah. Oh wait, direct lethal or exact lethal with sandwich.
I'm just a lonely
Oh
old
my
dumb TikToker. Look what you've done to me.
I gotta say, I imagine you both planned a lot for the side deck coming into this matchup, and neither of you planned any of your side deck for Fusion Gate versus Wild Heart Turbo.
I thought this was the clear winner. I don't know. Like, I have to prove that Dimension Fusion is worthy of being banned.
Well, I'm thinking. I'm thinking about it.
You put in a good bid for that game one.
Okay, that one passed. Yeah. It's
Yeah.
pretty bad.
So I've been spending a long time labbing this strategy.
Yeah.
My hand is a lot worse this time around, but
Oh, okay.
I'll attack
Oof.
the things I got.
There's the boy.
Labyrinth Wall.
well.
Oh!
Yep, that's fair. That is okay.
Amazing!
Is-
metagamed.
Aren't there like? Isn't Marshmallow legal by now?
And
guess I was the
Marshmallow
obnoxious
isn't a
Celtic card.
warrior.
Oh, I guess he is.
True.
Well, I haven't seen the warrior synergy yet.
I bet there's a command knight in there if I had to take a guess.
I'll normal
Oh
summon Guilford
my
the
God.
Legend.
Holy shit.
Oh, it's
yes.
this deck. Oh no.
Are we gonna walk right into this? Are we gonna? Well, it doesn't matter because Jinzo's here. Okay.
There's a Jinzo on the board, yeah.
We'll go to attack mode and battle.
Yep.
And I will attack your Jinzo. And then the Celtic Guard.
Never punished.
Main phase 2, I guess, just cuz I'll activate reinforcement. Dueling with
Yeah, I'm
judges.
not ashing you, don't worry.
Scarlet out here with the Chad mood just turns the Celtic Guardian to attack. Like, you know,
Not a
no
care in the
creature
world.
swaps coming into this. Not, you
Daddy
know,
don't play.
no recruitment getting out of this. Just 1,400 damage.
That's
Oh,
1,400 damage you don't have to worry about anymore. That's money in the bank,
That's
baby.
true.
I'll grab that.
Ooh,
Oh, that's
grab
like a
that.
good card. Okay, all
That's a
right.
good one. Okay.
Yeah, baby. Sometimes, like 1 out of every 10 plays is kind of good sometimes, guys. You gotta be ready. You gotta be
Give
ready.
yourself more credit. Toolboxing is cool in this format. Oh my god, this is so bad. Oh, this is so bad. All right, go ahead.
You're no match for my swords.
I'm not. I can't handle it.
I suppose, just in case we do walk into something weird here, we're gonna normal summon WILDHEART. Let's go!
Oh,
All right,
That's
man.
There he is.
Oh,
The boy.
Lord.
and battle.
Yep.
And reluctantly attack.
Oh!
Ah!
I'll call the Haunted the Jinzo on that attack location.
Oh, that's a pretty good one.
Ooh, Wow.
Oh heck! Well, shoot. Then we shall end the turn.
So bad. Oh no, dude. Okay, I'll activate Brain Control.
Oh, good.
I kind of want to take Wild Heart, but I can't. do
Oh,
it.
so WILDHEART's bad, huh?
Looks
It
like
attacks over the
somebody-
obnoxious Celtic Guard, you know?
Somebody wishes they had a WILDHEART. Sorry, I keep waiting for automated things to happen. I've played way too much
Oh, right.
Master Duel.
Right.
All right, so I'm just gonna take that damage. So we'll take the 1,000. This 100 hurts more than the 1,000.
Yeah, that one
Nice.
pierces the armor. I don't know what the lore is behind obnoxious Celtic Guard not being destroyed.
Single tear sheds from WILDHEART's face.
That's right.
Brother versus brother.
Yeah, there we go.
All right. I'll tell you what. I will activate Brain Control.
Pretty good.
Oh my god.
Oh man. Okay.
And, you know,
I deserve that
And we
one.
will activate United We Stand
Yeah,
on Wild
sure.
Heart.
why not?
Yeah,
Sure.
why not?
Let's go, dude. Hell yeah.
And battle?
Yeah.
Let's go!
Hell yeah. Wild Heart for game.
That's a rough one.
Amazing.
Did you make me go first?
I did, yeah.
You butt and a half. I sided for going second.
Dang.
That's the
Now you
idea.
drew all those evenlies.
I was like, what are you
Why,
gonna do? Set up
yada.
a combo?
All right, we'll reinforce an army.
We haven't seen the marauding lock yet. I guess
That's true.
theoretically it's
There's
in
a
there.
lock.
Oh
If you have
no.
2 on the board, I can't attack.
Oh,
Oh. Well, we will grab the best card in the game.
Hell yeah.
3 in a
yep,
row,
there he
baby.
is.
Now, if I activated reinforcement, I can't set. Is that correct?
No, you
You
can't.
can
once.
set.
I can. Okay. I will set 1. And then, here comes some more spice, baby. You ready, Doug?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I'm gonna normal summon Amazoness Swordswoman.
Whoa, come
Okay.
on, dude.
What?
And then I'm gonna end my turn.
Oh man.
What is this deck?
This card is semied in Duel Links, right?
I don't know about it anymore, but it was for a long time.
Yeah.
For good reason.
You have
Best.
4,000 life points.
I'll set 1 and set another.
That is not what I was expecting you to do.
Yeah.
Let's reinforce some.
Yeah,
some
you
army.
know.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Might as well.
Let's grab exiled force.
Okay.
And then I will normal summon exiled force.
Oh,
That's
wow.
pretty
You're gonna
good.
pop the labyrinth wall face down. Does this pop face downs?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then I will declare the card.
Yep. That's fine.
All right.
Oh,
no!
the massive punish.
Everyone instantly is like, no, God.
Ah.
Anything but Witch of the Black Forest.
I was doing the
I
math.
really-
I was like, okay, the chances that it's a recruiter,
You
or like a battle recruiter,
betrayer!
are pretty high.
And we will attempt a direct attack.
Scarlet's anime voice, but you still take the damage.
I think I'll break.
I'm trying to decide if this was a desperation move or if Doug is about to just absolutely destroy Scarlet next turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it kind of depends on the draw here, but we'll see.
My 9,500 attack monster can't attack over the Amazon swordswoman, so we do have to get it out of the way.
Oh, that's pretty bad.
I'm feeling pretty confident in my lack of board here.
So this is not a joke. I'm gonna pass turn.
Oh no.
Oh no. I think grabbing the King of the Swamp was a little greedy on my end. I think I should have gone for tomato. Realistically. But I was just so sure.
This is the greatest day of my life. You guys ready?
Hit me.
I'm so ready.
Let's normal summon some wild.
Hell
Let's
yeah.
go,
He
baby.
has
Let's
returned.
Go. Let's go,
As
baby.
the prophecies
All right.
foretold.
Let's go to battle.
Yeah. No equips this time, man.
That's actually
You gotta draw him
pathetic,
to play him.
dude.
He's not wrong.
Oh, thank God.
Oh no, he's got. Oh no, I heard a sigh of
Oh,
relief.
summon tomato. I just willed it to my hand. Is that summon okay?
That summon is okay.
I'm gonna take creature swap.
There it is.
Oh, you.
It was.
Oh, you.
Grabbing the King of the Swap was pretty greedy. I'm gonna be honest.
So you had a witch search
Don't
and
worry
a
about
creature swap, and you were like,
Don't worry.
"Nah, I don't need the tomato,
Gosh.
man. It's okay."
There's 3 in there. I just figured I'd draw it. So
Well, you did. So
I hope you
This
have
hurts.
a trap card face down.
You stop that! Don't mock me with my own monster.
Okay, and now to get
No.
the Hex Sealed Fusion and summon Wild Edge.
yeah, Wild Edge is a great
Is
play
that
here.
good? I don't know. Oh, Hexsealed can't grab the Hexsealed can only go 4 Dark Fusions, unfortunately.
And I think only named
Ah, yes, my
ones
bits
as well.
killed by technicality.
Yeah, I'm just going for another tomato. I'll play it safe.
Sure.
I'll attack the Flip Do
Okay. Not that I telegraphed anything.
Could have been any.
Could be anything.
Could be anything.
Well, Wildheart kind of is a stinker, huh?
Yeah.
He works for me now.
Is there's not like a better Wildheart, right? Like a card with that text on it, but it's got like 3,000 attack and costs
No.
4 tributes or something.
Wildheart is a better version of a couple worse versions, I think.
Wow, coming from a GX card, that means a lot.
The Cyber Dragon.
Okay.
Oh,
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then
We're
we're gonna
breaking the
normal
action
summon
economy.
the Exiled Force.
Oh,
Let's go.
Nice. Now it's going to fulfill its purpose.
We're gonna declare and get rid of your Tomat.
Yep.
And then battle, baby.
Let's
I'm
go.
sorry, my son.
Oh my
Do I click? I don't know if I can click the button.
You do what you got to do, dude. You
Those muscles, though.
It's for the world.
you
The
fi-
ends justify the means.
fix your eyes on the waist, that intensely grabbable waist.
That is just so gosh dang grabbable. You're right.
It is. Yeah, it's very
No, I'm
true.
already
It's a little bit of a
trapped,
tiny. Yeah.
Like borderline pinchable.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I'm always saying that.
I'm always saying this. Oh my goodness. All right, we'll end there, Buckaroo. Please stop drawing things. I would like to
Yeah.
continue to just.
Oh well.
Oh, heck.
Oh,
Well,
rip.
Yeah.
everywhere you go.
Dang,
There
it
you
was a
are.
mere 4.
Who could have expected that? Oh, shit!
Summoned skull.
Yeah.
How on
Gross.
earth are you Oh my god, it's part of a fusion. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
I
It's
don't
fusion.
think
Yeah,
we
I
have
think I
seen
like
the
people like
extent
that.
of this deck's capability. Oh, that's incredible.
Game 1 gave a little taste, but I feel like I think I've side decked wrong, but yeah, I'll set one.
Summon Skull, another card with a very grabbable waist.
It's true.
We are going to Heavy Storm here.
Okay, you know, heads here.
A Mirror
Oh,
Force,
the-
dang.
Worked out.
Yep.
End my turn.
So,
Rip.
real quick question about
This
Summon
is
Skull. Why is
Yeah.
Summon Skull's spine on the front of his body?
He's a skull.
Scoliosis is crazy, man.
I mean,
I mean,
Chiropractors sometimes just don't know how to fix that, so they're like, "We'll put it on the front." I don't know. It's not bent. It's just
I've done a lot of projects where I had to put, like, where I accidentally put something on backwards and I just left it. I was just like, nobody's going to notice.
oh man, this kind of hurts.
what if like Summon
Oh,
Skull
really?
is
No
just
response to that. Okay.
facing backward and is turning his head back to look at us? Like,
No, don't you do that, Joseph. I don't want to not unsee that for the rest
But what
of my
about the wings? You see,
they're on the
see
front
those
of his
wings?
That's a good
body,
point.
you know. Why do the wings
But
have to
why
be on
would
the back?
they? But see, now we're asking the same question as before.
guess that's true,
Why
yeah.
are the
That's-
wings on the? Oh man! Oh man!
It's gonna be so funny if this
Um,
crazy deck wins because you don't have an answer to Summon Skull.
No.
We're gonna normal
Okay.
summon the BES.
Whoa.
Tetra.
Okay, this card is still
Okay.
crazy.
All right.
We will activate Brain Control,
Wow.
That seems pretty strong.
Interesting. Okay.
and we're just gonna push for a lot of damage. We'll
Yep.
see.
Yo, if the set card's
How the
called,
rest of
that's
the
the end of the
duel
game,
goes.
right?
Yeah, because
Um,
Scarlet has not activated a trap card.
Coaching? Coaching?
Literal coaching. 100% coaching.
And I will end, and I gotta give this back now.
Yep, he's mine.
Ooh.
Thanks.
This has ended up kind of tight.
Dimension Fusion is no longer alive. Oh, Scarlet, I think BES Tetran should have had 3 counters and will now have 2.
No,
Oh,
wait,
wait,
it does.
attacks or attacks.
Oh, it
has-
did attack. I forgot that this card
Yeah,
sucks.
yeah.
It's crazy in this format, but I forgot that GX cards be GX cards. Oh, we're just going for
Normal
it.
summon.
Uh-oh.
Is that good?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, activate effect.
Oh no.
Here he
This
comes.
is what we call.
There he is.
Yikes.
Wow, Black Skull.
Not the
There
Black
he
Skull
is.
Dragon.
Yeah.
It's not even
Oh.
lethal. It's...
That's right, Yuke. It's my Black Skull Dragon.
That's pretty good.
On the end phase, we're gonna just boot.
Damn, you got me, dude.
Yeah, man.
Well,
Yeah.
that was a good one.
You know?
Do not have that brain control. I'll be so tilted.
All right.
Don't
we're
do
gonna, We're
Don't do
gonna
it.
switch to defense
Okay,
here.
Okay, that's what this
Okay.
Let's see.
We're gonna set a card,
Mm-hmm.
and we're gonna pass.
We're really gonna lose this.
Why is this game so tight?
Oh! And then it just destroys itself. Oh no, not yet.
next
It would be
time.
the next time.
That's right.
There we go.
All right. All right. We will set
Oh gosh.
and
This
enter.
is the most intense duel of my life. Okay, so when does this blow up? This card attacks or at the end of damage step. Okay, so no redeclare. That's kind of rough. Yeah, I'll take.
Oh, come on. All right. Well.
Oh, okay. No way. Okay, if that back row, if you've been holding Mirror Forest or Trench this whole time, you deserve the win. I'm gonna activate Thunder Dragon.
Oh, here it comes. Yep.
All right.
Activate King of the Swamp.
Okay.
Okay.
Activate Ollie.
Sure. And on that, dun,
Oh.
da, da, da,
Why were you?
There it is.
He didn't have a good torrential. You hadn't summoned after he drew it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Really? I
That
think
was
you
the
had-
first
oh, so
summon,
you had
yeah.
Dust Tornado.
No, it was
Okay.
dust. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, what'd you hit, Scarlet? Oh, sure.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Unfortunately, Scarlet,
yeah.
WILDHEART is 100 off here.
But WILDHEART plus the equip that he has in
Yeah.
his hand.
Dude, I would love to lose that way. That's, I mean, so deserving, right? A WILDHEART. I would love to lose that way. That'd be like the perfect end of this episode.
I would love to do that for you. But you've got 2 back row, which is kind of like, uh-oh. Or are they
that's
all
unfortunate.
Dimension Fusion? Or are they just set Blue Eyes White Dragons? Are you an Infernity player and you're just cheating? I don't know. I suppose the worst that can come out of this is we deal a little bit of damage and we are vulnerable, but we're just gonna go for it. We're gonna summon Witch and attack.
Interesting.
And
Okay.
we're just gonna go to battle, if that summon's okay.
Okay, fine.
And I will attack directly.
Wow.
Oh, man.
Oh, this is tight.
Like,
Now you out this, I dare ya. Please don't.
Go
Oh
ahead.
my gosh.
No.
Yep, let's get in there.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Wow. So afraid. You got 21 life points.
your
attack
whole deck
into
is
it.
recruiters.
I'm not attacking your tomato.
Jeez.
3 back row?
Scarlet, please draw cold.
I'm an Altergeist
begging
player.
you.
What can I say?
I just didn't want to pee my pants in a video, you know? So
Oh, okay. And you came to the wrong place.
then you came to the right place. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're gonna go to attack.
Oh.
We're gonna activate United We Stand.
Okay.
And we're gonna just see what happens.
It's night.
We're just gonna see what happens, baby.
Um.
No, Johnny, don't do it.
Okay.
Oh.
All right.
Yeah, you don't want to be a combo deck with the 1 card in hand. This is kind of rough.
And I will end there.
That's the rest off the top. Ooh, not quite good, sorcerer. Yeah, that's kind of rough. Yeah, no, dark hole.
No.
Darkhold the Witch. No.
I mean,
All
you're
right, now
searching.
Yeah, that's
Yep.
true. I guess I'm anticipating that you just have a sweet, sweet OTK.
With my 1 card in hand?
I don't know, man.
Normal
You're-
summon
you're-
skull.
Ironically, you can't get WILDHEART here. Which
Yeah.
is
I know.
It'd be the best, it would legitimately be the best possible one.
So your Discord was like, Sangan is not as good as Witch. I'm like, yeah, but Sangan gets me WILDHEART. And then they didn't respond after that, and I was like,
Right.
yeah, I think maybe they're like, he's bad at this.
But looking at this board, I think you won that argument. Like,
Yeah, WildHeart would be crazy.
With it being defense, this is kind of funny.
Sure. It's funny.
this
It's funny.
duel will end as it began, I guess.
Gonna normal summon Tyler.
Okay.
We're gonna go to battle. And we're gonna attempt the thing.
You're forced that.
Ah, there it is.
Heck. All right. We will go to main phase 2. And for defense purposes, we will special summon a Cyber Dragon.
Ooh, okay.
Man, it would have been so cool to win with Tyler. Even
Yeah.
if you won with Tyler, even if you creature swap took him, I would be okay with it.
This doesn't work.
Okay, here's a lore question for you. Is Tyler the Great Warrior wearing the legendary black belt that
Yeah, I
Master
think so.
Monk and Monk Fighter famously wore?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh.
Isn't he wearing like Master Monk's clothes too? Like, isn't that like the dojo's uniform?
So
white
he's from
never
from
looked
the
that
same
closely.
dojo. Okay.
Yeah.
I thought he was just a Super Saiyan.
I mean, he's definitely
That's kind of
that.
that was my vibe as well. I was like, he's dodging Shuriken, very cool. His waist is way less pinchable.
No, yeah, that's not a grabbable
No,
waist.
not like this.
He's definitely got himbo energy here.
We're gonna normal summon WILDHEART.
Oh my god.
There's the boy.
Yep.
Now we will do battle.
Yep.
And I will attack this with Cyber Dragon.
Yep.
All right, and we will attempt with Wildheart.
Yep, activate singing.
Okay.
Okay.
If I got that 50-50 correct, so like if you attacked the other cards than you did, I would have maybe had a win here, but this is gonna be kind of tough now.
You could have kept the Seal Fusion.
These cards all suck.
Me looking at all of my decks. These cards aren't good.
Yeah, I'll go for Mystic Tomato.
It's like dejected.
Come on, man. Yeah, I mean, we'll have to end there. I mean, I don't know what to say.
Oh my gosh, yes!
No.
What?
Yes, that's the perfect top deck. I
is
will
not
banish
good.
from my graveyard.
Oh yeah, baby.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Summon Chaos Sorcerer. Then I'll go Battle Phase and attack the Wildheart. And then I will set one card and your go.
Oh man.
This is coming down the wire. Win or lose, this has been a super fun game.
Yeah.
Yeah, this has been a good one.
Oh. Oh. Oh, this does work.
Uh-oh.
Oh. Oh. I'm gonna equip Megamorph to your Chaos Sorcerer.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, that's sick. Hell yeah, okay.
And then I will normal summon Wildheart.
Yeah.
I'm so scared right now. We'll go to battle.
Yep.
I'm gonna Cyber Dragon into Chaos Sorcerer.
Yeah, you got it, man.
Oh,
Dude, that game was sick.
Scarlet
That was
did it!
awesome.
Go!
Oh my god, I can't believe it. What are the
Oh my
set
gosh,
cards?
dude, I was sweating.
Yeah, what are the
God.
sets, Doug? What do you have face down?
What? Oh, another Defusion, then Treacherous.
Oh,
Ah,
no.
yeah.
Congrats to KingScarlet.
Thank you.
Well deserved. Well deserved.
Thank you.
I don't know. We're in a weird position, RJ, because like, I don't think any of these cards were bannably strong.
All of
Really, I
these
think
look
Wildheart should be
super
banned.
cool.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
we should ban Wildheart
This-
actually.
The Wildheart salt ban, yeah.
I'm so excited because this is that card is the spice that I threw into the list that your server gave me. I was like, okay, I like the Warriors.
I just
then
want
I
one
looked at
that
the-
can't attack over anything.
I did have a wild touch in there, but couldn't make it work. Couldn't make it work.
You could have King of the Swamped it, right?
Yeah, that would have been
Yeah,
so
yeah.
funny.
Or Hex plus Poly, or
Oh my
Hex-
gosh.
Honestly, when it comes to banning, yeah, the only card I really even remotely would consider here is Dimension Fusion, but I don't know.
I mean,
It's
honestly, like it
cool.
seems kind
Yeah,
of
it
hard
was
to
just
use.
cool.
it was neat. If
'cause
it
you
enables
have
this
to
deck, that's
split it
great.
up. Yeah, like you have to have the Fusion Gate for it to be good because you usually can't like banish cards. Like you have to draw either Fusion Gate or Chaos Sword. Those are the only banishing cards in the deck.
Mhm.
So it is
Yeah.
kind of like a high risk, high reward play.
Yeah, Dimension Fusion is a card I've been trying to make work ever since the first episode of 2004, and every deck looks cool, but doesn't quite get there. And so I think Dimension, I'm ready to watch Dimension Fusion actually do its boogie.
Thank you to MBT's Jank Tank for providing the skeleton for this because I put in Wildheart. That was my
That card was like the
contribution.
MVP
It was,
though,
it
honestly.
was
The
the
most
that did
inclusion
matter,
that
yeah.
won you the
that
match.
was the
Yeah,
most difficult
exactly.
card to play around for sure.
So speaking of the Jank Tank, and about deck building in general, I do have some contributions for bans that continue my agenda from last episode. For the fans who remember, my agenda was to make it so that just normal summoning a level 8 was not the best thing that you could do in the game.
The RJ
agenda. The RJ agenda, exactly. And the Jank Tank has contributed 2 bans, one of which I absolutely think we should have made last episode, and we just, for some reason, didn't think about it, despite it being a deciding factor in our match. and one that I think is a little bit of a dark horse when it comes to making smaller decks like Scarlet's a more viable. So the first is limiter removal. When you can normal summon a gigantic machine, sometimes it's like immune to trap cards and things like that, and attack in for, you know, 4 to 6 grand with one monster. Pretty nuts. We currently have the card at 3. The other item is Deck Devastation Virus, a card that would have absolutely ended Scarlet's day today and is very good with things like Exactly Summon Skull, which did play a part in today's episode.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's get rid of both of them. I don't care.
Yeah. Okay. Those are my whole contributions. This match was so cool.
It was sick.
This was such a cool match. I don't want to change anything about these two decks.
All right.
This is so much fun. Yeah.
Thank you both for coming on. Scarlet, do you want to pimp your channel?
Yeah. Please give me more of just everything, whether that be, you know, likes, follows, subscribers, money,
Attention.
attention, cups of coffee, just, you know, overall, give it to me. Give it to me.
Yeah, sure, dude.
Give it to me.
Oh, I didn't know you were going to do that. That was a little scary, actually.
Oh, sorry. Oh, it's a little out of focus, but don't worry. Our VFX artists will make that a little bit better. They're going to add some red eye glow here. These people worked on Spider-Man No Way Home. Don't listen to him. He doesn't understand.
VFX people, he means MBT at like 2 a.m.
Like I'm right after this, yeah.
Oh yeah, I didn't even say my channel. I'm KingScarlet. I'm a Yu-Gi-Oh adjacent idiot, and I make fun, stupid Yu-Gi-Oh themed things. Let's go.
One of the funniest people on YouTube.
Truly the most,
you.
one of the most consistent
Actually,
content creators in terms of
Thank
like
you.
every video.
I appreciate that.
You
I
like tweeted, you know, every video can't be a banger, and it's like, dude, you're so wrong. Every video is a banger.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
It is actually really
I do.
shocking to look at like how we approached content creation in like 2013, and there were people whose entire careers were made off of like looking into a camera and like filming on an iPhone 4 and being like, you know, Gravekeeper players be like, and then like that was the whole
That
video.
was literally me. That you
Man,
just
we're subtuning
exactly.
someone in the call.
but
My face win.
it is.
Can you
it is
imagine
just,
like dressing up for videos? That'd be so cringe.
I consider
Wow.
Scarlet to be the spiritual successor to that vein of YouTube content, and you're killing it, buddy. You're doing a great
Oh my
job.
gosh. Thank you. I appreciate that. For real, that means a lot.
Doug, you want to pimp your channel?
Go subscribe
He needs
to
it.
KingScarlet. Go subscribe to him. If you got, like, seriously, if you enjoyed this duel, you're gonna enjoy the content on his channel, even though it has nothing to do with Junior Journey.
I assume that is going to resolve global warming. So, you know, goodbye forever. Thank you all so
Take
much.
that, Bezos.
On the off chance that it does not, and we have failed in our mission for another week, which I think is pretty unlikely at this point. Does anything interesting come out in 2006?
God, that's GX. Probably not.
Yeah, realistically, I was gonna say is what we're still a year off Dark Arm Dragon, right?
The dark worlds that are special because you can special summon 2300s in a
That's-
format where you can normal summon 3000 attack.
Yeah,